Welcome to AKK, Avi's Kosher Kitchen. I taking a little hiatus for a little bit, but I'm back. And as you know, I always start off with l'chaim, with a little bit of wine. And as you can see, my wine glass is sadly empty, but I'm going to fix that. I'm going to the James Suckling Wine Show here in South Florida, and I'm going to meet up with my friend Amichai Lourie from Shiloh Winery. Shiloh is there as the only kosher wine and the only wine from Israel to be featured in the entire show. They just came in from New York, now they're here. So I'm going to see what Amichai can tell me first off about the wines, and maybe we'll both get a nice education together, but perhaps even more importantly, I'm going to see what I can fill my glass with. Let's go. It's an absolute honor and privilege, and I use privilege on purpose, to be standing here with Amichai Lourie from Shiloh Wineries in Israel. And well, first off, we're at a wine show.
Right.
We're at the James Suckling Wine Show, which is, if you don't know about wine shows, this is one of the premier events in the wine industry. So tell me a little bit about why you're here and how did that come to be, because it's actually not such a simple story.
So over the years, we always send our wines to be reviewed from wine critics, different competitions around the world. And we've been getting consistently at very high scores in the 90s, year after year. And last time James Suckling tasted our wines, he picked two of our wines to present at the wine show here, and we're honored.
It's interesting, most people associate wine with, France or Italy, the different regions of the world, particularly in Europe and now also South America, Argentinian wines and so on. But really, if you go back into the history of winemaking, there's a very, very strong evidence that the history of winemaking started in Eretz Yisrael.
So it's very interesting because you talk about New World from Napa, Herzog Winery. You talk about Old World, which is, let's say, Spain, France. I think Israel is not New World and not Old World. We're Ancient World, because we literally date back thousands of years. If you come visit the winery and our new visitor center, and you walk around in the vineyards, you can see ancient wine presses that date back thousands of years. We just planted a new Pinot Noir vineyard. While we were planting, we found another ancient wine press with ancient pottery, 3,000 years old.
Wow.
So this predates Yerushalayim and King David, all the way back to Yoshua ben Nun.
Wow.
So and to the Mishkan that was actually in Shiloh. So Shiloh Winery is actually in Shiloh, where the Mishkan, where the tabernacle stood for 369 years.
And wine was a very important part of the avodah, of the service in the Mishkan, and later the Beit HaMikdash. Let's talk a little about some of the wines that...
James Suckling picked two wines. The Cabernet Sikri Reserve, by far our bestseller. It won 7 times the gold medal in the Golden Cluster competition, the best Cabernet in Israel. And also the flagship wine of the winery, the Mosaic. So the Mosaic is a blend of Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Petit Verdot. So we have a lot of different wines. Some of the wines we sell only in Israel. Most of the wines we also export. And not every year we make the same wines, because we like to say, I have an amazing team at the winery. And we always say, there are two things that always we say again and again. One of the things is, we let the wine talk, or we let the wine decide. So to make a great bottle of wine, it's not just the winemaker. First of all, you have to have amazing vineyards, amazing vintners, and thank God we have really, really good people, I say raising our grapes, like raising your children. I'm not growing grapes. I'm growing wine in the vineyards, and the people that work with me in the vineyards, our farmers really do that so much, and it's amazing. And also the team at the winery. I have a team that are amazing. Yeah. Without them, first of all, nothing could happen.
Right.
So
there's a trend that I've read a little bit about, where some of the wineries are now going to old world grapes. In other words, finding the grapes that were growing wild in Eretz Yisrael
So
and
there's a
cultivating them.
fascinating research that's led by Shivi Drori from the Gvaot Winery, that they're trying to recreate vineyards from ancient seeds. It's a work in progress, and it's fascinating where this is going to be
Right.
one day.
Now, how do you work in Israel? Because you just mentioned Givot. There's so many wineries, and you know, I've had the privilege to try many of them, and they're all just, you know, a little bit different character. They taste different. How do you work together with the different? Do you guys? I mean, you have coalitions.
I'll tell you what, my competition is not other wineries in Israel. They're my colleagues. They're not my competition. My competition is beer and hard liquor and soft
Right.
drinks. That's my competition. My competition aren't my colleagues. And Chazal said many, many years ago, Kinat sofrin tarbeh chokhmah, the jealousy between scholars, between writers, enhances wisdom. Right. And I think the wine industry in Israel is amazing what's been happening. Right? It starts in the agriculture. It's literally prophecies coming to life. And then all these amazing wines coming out of dozens of wineries in Israel. And I'm proud to be part of that industry. But they're my colleagues, they're not my competition.
Very good.
And it makes it that much more interesting because kinat sofrin tarbeh chokhmah.
Right.
So
You
we're
get
all trying to get that.
the hope,
do
the
just a
wisdom
little
of with what's happened in the world the past number of years.
Past couple of years have been extremely challenging because most of the team at my staff at the winery have been on the front lines from day one. I like the saying, it says, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Right.
So, boy, are we tough. Yeah, and
you've obviously kept going too, so.
We kept going, right? And these two wines that James Suckling decided that he wanted at both on Mavushal, it's just beside the point. It's like a wine can be amazing. By the way, it's also kosher. By the way, it's also Mavushal. So
and I could tell you 100%. This past Shabbat we had a bottle of the Solomon,
right?
And it was Mavushal,
right?
And
outstanding. That wine is
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
So people have been saying, you know, a bottle of Shiloh Mosaic, a bottle, is the perfect amount for two people, as long as one of them isn't drinking.
Well, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. So, a lot of people put a lot of attention to wine pairings. You know, which wine is going to go best with the lamb or the beef or this or that.
So my rule is, when it comes to wine pairing, there are no rules.
Good.
That's the rule. The rule is that there are no rules. It's what you like. It's what you feel is right. It's the company. It changes all the time. There are no rules. We have a Chardonnay that we've been doing since 2007.
Okay.
Which is probably our best white wine every single year. It's fermented and aged in oak barrels, and it's really, really special Chardonnay. We also make a Sauvignon Blanc and a Chenin Blanc. But the reason why a lot of people think that we don't make a lot of white wines is because they're sold out very quickly.
I see.
And we just came out with a new white wine. It's a Privilege Blanc, which is a blend.
Right.
It came out much better than we expected. It's one of those times that right before you bottle it, you think you nailed it, and you bottle the wine and everything is good, and then you come and retaste it a month or two later, and then you say, oh my God, it came out much better than you expected.
I've always maintained that wine is not necessarily a drink when you're eating really fine food. Wine is a condiment, meaning like, but when you're eating a good steak, the steak is good, but the wine, the sip of that wine afterwards seals the deal. It just makes it, you know, it enhances the flavor of everything.
It's fascinating to me that an average family sits around the Shabbos table.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many different things on the table, so many
Right.
different flavors on your plate and on the table. So much going on. And then you open up one bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
One kind of wine for the whole Shabbos.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So why don't you have in front of you, in front of each person, 3 glasses with 3 different kinds of wine? It'll enhance the Shabbos meal or enhance any meal. So people said to me, okay, if I do that, I'll never finish 3 bottles of wine. What's going to happen? I said, listen, when the wine is good, and the wine is good,
Mm-hmm.
it'll just get better in the next couple of days. That means if you open it up for Shabbos meal the following day and the leftovers Motzei Shabbos or Sunday will just get better. I open up my Shabbos wines Thursday night. Thursday night, my wife and I, okay, how many people are coming over Shabbos? How many bottles do we need? We open up all the bottles. We sip just a little bit out of each bottle just to let it bubble inside to put the cork slightly back in. And that way, the wine is prepared for Shabbos.
Very interesting.
I'll tell you a funny story. I had a wine event years ago. And was at somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
I arrived there early, and the salesman was supposed to deliver the 6 different wines that we were supposed to taste that evening at the event. I open up the boxes of wine. I'm there like an hour before. I open up the bottles of wine, and what do I see? Every single box I open, they're all the same wine.
Oh no!
I guess I have only the Merlot Secret Reserve, and people are coming.
Expecting,
for a wine event, expecting to taste 5 or 6 different kinds of wine.
Right.
I look at the host, the guy that hosting me at his house for this event. I said, "Listen, I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's no way I'm gonna get wine here on time." And then I see he has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glass collection. It's all kinds of different wine glasses and a lot of each. I said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put in front of each. He had like 5 different shapes of glasses in front of each person. And we covered all the bottles because it was supposed to be a blind tasting. We covered them all with a black cloth. And we poured everybody the same wine, but in different glasses.
Right.
Okay, and everybody had this piece of paper in front of them. Everybody were tasting, writing notes. And then after about a half an hour, we started talking about the difference between the wines. I like this one more, I like that one more, etc., etc. This is all going on for at least an hour. And then we had some food, and then we retasted the wines, and then we said, okay, now the reveal. Let's open up and see what the wine is. So I go into the guy's kitchen. I wish my living room was the size of his kitchen.
Right.
And I bring out a bottle of Merlot Secret Reserve, and I put it on the table. The guy says, okay, which number is that? Which one is it? I said, no.
That's
this is what happened. I had a mistake. The noise, the screaming, the yelling. I said to him, guys, listen, look at my tasting notes. I knew what I was tasting. I knew what I was tasting. It's my wine. I know my wine. And even I said that there was a big difference between. There were only 2 that I said they were almost identical, and almost all of us said the same thing. But the shape of the glass makes a really difference. So
very,
so for Shabbos, you don't have 3 different wines.
Do 3 different glasses. I love it. I love it. What do you do? What does the vineyard do during Shemitah?
Our main farmer is the farm in Givot Olam, 20 minutes out of Shiloh, due north. And there the farmer, Adri Ran, the Ran family, they keep Shemitah. And we always consider them heroes, like the rest of our farmers. And we also do a special edition of wines on the 6th year to prove that there is a special blessing in that 6th year. And we call that the Heroes Edition. And we named the wine after the farmers that keep Shemitah. It has a whole new meaning. Since the beginning of the war, because his son was killed at the beginning of the war.
Mm-hmm.
Ovi Yosef Ran, he was he commanded the special mobile unit in the Levant, and he was killed at the beginning of the war. So it brings the whole meaning of Giborim to a whole new level. The whole meaning of growing grapes, planting vineyards, Eretz Israel, and making wine out of it. In this special time in our history, it's a good time to be alive.
Yeah,
and Chazal always there were people saying that I'm afraid of this time, right?
Mm-hmm. I've used the word privilege, not just on accident, because one of your wines is privilege, but I really feel the love you have for doing what you do and where you do it. To be working the land, having that connection is I'm in a very good way. I'm envious. I'm jealous.
Listen, first of all, anybody can be connected to it. And we connected by drinking Israeli wine or buying products from Eretz Yisrael. We also be connected by coming to Eretz Yisrael and planting a vine, working in the vineyards, and the connection is right there for you just to pick it up and take it.
It's just a glass away. Yeah. But I hope that the next time we'll be together in Eretz Yisrael. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was so nice to have caught up with Amichai and to learn what Shiloh Wineries is doing, and also to learn about winemaking in general and to hear his approach to it. It's just very interesting. As you can see, I have wine in my glass. This is some from Shiloh. This is the Legend I, part of a series that they have. This one is a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Malbec. And I'm just looking forward to sipping this wine, reflecting back on my conversation and connecting to Israel simply through a glass of wine. I hope you're going to do the same. So I want to thank you for joining me. I want to say l'chaim to Amichai and l'chaim to every one of you out there, with much brachot, much blessing for everybody. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagefen. Wow, I look so forward to seeing you all again very soon.